so abstract. Yeah, it's complicated. What you say, the way you act, well, it makes me so confused. I don't know what to do anymore. Can't you just make up your mind? My heart drops when you play around. How can you be up when I'm down? Don't wanna think about it right now. Maybe you just wanna be friends, but there's a fight when we are talking. Maybe you just wanna pretend, but I can read between the lines. Even if I can't deny that all the things you said are hurting, still wanna be with you. I think you want it too. 'Cause baby, I don't wanna be. Baby, I don't wanna be. No, baby, I don't wanna be. Baby, I don't wanna be. How it hurts to see you smile, like a dagger in me. She just seems so juvenile. I just want it to be me. I wanna set your world on fire. Oh, just so sure I'll stick around. Oh, my heart drops when you play around. How can you be up when I'm down? Don't wanna think about it right now. Maybe you just wanna be friends, but there's a fight when we are talking. Maybe you just wanna pretend, but I can read between the lines. Even if I can't deny that all the things you said are hurting, still wanna be with you. I think you want it too. 'Cause baby, I don't wanna be. Baby, I don't wanna be. Oh, even if I can't deny that all the things you said are hurting, still wanna be with you. I think you want it too. 'Cause baby, I don't wanna be. No, baby, I don't wanna be. No, baby, I don't wanna be. Baby, I don't wanna be.
Hey there, everybody. Welcome back. We are here, and our day one is almost done of the Cardmaker Success Summit. And we are getting ready to welcome our next live stream sponsor in a really awesome demo. And that is for Sunbird Spark with Sharon Young. And she's got her sidekick on tonight. And we're going to be seeing all kinds of fun demonstrations. So I'm going to bring everybody onto the stage. Okay. All right. So we've got a little bit of a screen here. We got Ardith in the house. Everybody say hey to Ardith. We got Sharon in the house. And then we've got both of their workspaces displayed on the screen. Now, you guys know with our live streams with our sponsors, we always have a fabulous promotion going on. Harry is going to put that on the link right on the screen right now. When you go to cardmakersuccesssummit.com/Sunbird Spark and use 15 off live as your promo code, you're going to get 15% off. Now, I always have to clarify, Sharon, is there any exclusions to that?
Nothing. Everything is on. It will be 15 off.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so after you guys see this amazing demonstration, I know exactly what everybody's going to apply that 15% off on. So without further ado, I'm going to let you guys take the stage. I'm going to head backstage and you guys have the floor.
Thank you, Brandy. Thank you for having us. So my name is Sharon. I'm the owner of Sunbird Spark, and I have Ardith with me. I'm sure most of you know Ardith. She's been with the summit for many, many times as speaker, and I'm glad she's here with us today. So today, first let's talk a bit about our company. We are based in Vancouver for those who's just joined us. And we've been in business for about 7 years. So we started in late 2018. Yeah, so today we have brought you a brand new tool, which is a stenciling tool, which the name is the Stencil 360 Plus. Yeah, so let's do some demo and show you what the upgrades are.
Okay, I just need to, I'm gonna have to change my camera because I'm sideways there, so I'll just close your eyes for a second so I don't make you dizzy.
Okay, so let's take a look at this new tool. It comes in this sturdy box. It's a lift-up box where the original one used to come in this beautiful plastic folder. And so the tool first came out in 2020. And so over the years, we've gathered valuable feedbacks. So we've had comments from crafters, and we basically take everything in, and we came up with this upgrade that you see right here. That so now Ardith is actually, as I go through the upgrades, Ardith is going to do a demo, and she is using the new Zen Vibes. It's an 8-inch stencil that she's using. So for those who've never seen this, just quickly, the Stencil 360 is a stenciling tool that helps you create geometric patterns with precision, and there's no guesswork involved. So for the upgrades, first of all, you see this base, and first thing you'll notice is there are 5 concentric circles here. So in the past, we only have 4 scales that you can refer to. Now we've added the 5th, which is a 72-degree turn, which makes star-shaped backgrounds. And I'll show you more in just a minute. And before you get worried, there's no math involved. All you do is follow the symbols, and then you turn your stencils, and you get yourself very beautiful geometric patterns. So the second upgrade that we have is this mat that we're all very excited about. This is called the Grip and Glide mat. So this mat on the back is actually silicone, so you can put it on any work surface that you have, and you'll find it grippy. So it's not going to move on you. So whatever surface you got, there's a grippy back, and then on top is actually PVC. So, and the magic thing about this is we have custom designed it so that it's tacky in the center portion where it's going to hold your cardstock, and also is sticky on the perimeter of the mat where it's going to hold the base of the tool. So for the new tool, you're going to line it up with the curved line to start. Just give it a little press. And if you have the original 360, which I also have here, let me just quickly show you. The original is slightly bigger, and the new one we've kind of streamlined the design. And for the original, you can also make reference to the line on the outside to place your tool as well. So you'll be happy to know that it also works with the original tool. So let's show you this. I've started a little earlier with this. This is a 6-inch. This is a 6-inch panel. So the other upgrade is the paper registration mat that we put on the mat, which allows us to get rid of some of the paper guides that we used to have. But we did leave the 6-inch paper guide so that you can use your 6-inch square stencil and spin that to get different looks for your 6-inch stencil. So if here you got lots of different sizes of panels, like the typical A2 size, or you have your 5x7, and then you have all the way to a letter size 8.5 by 11, and also a 12 by 12 as well, which is good for when you're doing scrapbooking pages as well. And I don't think there's anything else, any other stenciling tool on the market that lets you go as high as a 12 by 12 for scrapbook pages for stenciling geometric patterns. So let's start here. So I've did a little bit of pattern already. Using this is the Mandela's Volume 1. This is also part of the latest release. So in the tool comes with 3 guide rings and the 6-inch paper guide that I just talked about, and the good thing about this tool is you can mix and match stencils. So if you're using 8-inch stencil, I'm just gonna couple that with an 8-inch guide ring. So all the stencil comes with a little symbol here which shows you how much to turn. So here you see a heart. So we're going to follow the heart scale and then just stop at each heart symbol to ink the pattern. So what you need, so to set up the tool, you no longer need the tape to tape down your base because it's already nice and stable. There's no need to add extra tape, but to couple the stencil to the ring, you do need the tape. So the other upgrade that we have is the enhanced guide ring fit. So in the past, the only thing that gets rotated was the stencil, and then that's why we had this. This is the tool in the past. That's why we had these radial lines where you would rotate your stencil. And then now you can couple the stencil to the ring, and then knowing that it's not going to slip back and forth, we tighten up the tolerance here. We work really hard to do that, and because even a 1/10 of a millimeter is will have an effect on how tight it fits or how loose it is. So to start, you just I usually start with the arrow pointing at 12 o'clock. So you just ink and then turn to the next heart symbol and continue inking. And turn again to the next one. And so on. So this color I'm using is Canyon. It's from the autumn palette. So since this is symmetrical, I already have 4 elements on here. I only have to go a quarter turn to complete the design. And it's a very easy way to build mandala. It's just effortless. So when you're done, just gently lift off your panel. And if you get ink on the mat, just use baby wipe to wipe it clean. It's very easy to wipe clean. But make sure you do not use baby wipes on the tacky area. Otherwise, you might damage the tacky surface. So just use it on the smooth surface. So because of the customized areas, we are still able to actually glide the guide ring freely. So say if you want something more in the middle, you could go back and actually, this set actually has a 4-inch stencil that comes with it that allows you to add a little bit of detail in the middle. And with this, you can use glitter paste, or you can just ink blend. It's a good way of adding a little more extra bling to the design. Of course, you don't need the 4-inch ring in this case, but if you use it, you'll know that you have it exactly in the center. So lining up is a breeze. There's no guesswork, especially with the enhanced fit. It's just so easy to turn the rings. And the other thing that's an upgrade is the storage box. Here's a look at the smaller size. So the original Friends edition looks like this, which is also very nice. So this new version is a little bit bigger, as you can see, and it's also a little bit thicker. So now you can store even more inks and stencil in there to bring with you on the go. I can show you quickly what's inside. So every pack comes with this quick start guide, so you know exactly what to do when you get the tool. So you can store your inks on this zipper bag right here. It's compact. It's great for gatherings as well. So with these, you can simply add a sentiment on there, or let me show you another example. This one I did a little earlier today with this one stencil, where I turned this at 45 degrees. Why do I know it's 45? Because it's got a triangle on there. So you just spin your stencil and ink at every triangle. And this is the mandala that you get. So to finish off this one, I'm just gonna add some beautiful florals to that. And this one is, this floral set is from a set called Begin Again, which is also from the new release. So this one is actually this stem set right here. And this release is the first time that we're doing florals. It's the first ever fall collection that we are launching this time. Speaking of, let me show you. Some of the other florals that we have. Here's a magnolia, some tulips, and here's beautiful bouquet. And speaking of first, we also having our first press plates and our first embossing folder as well. We have some very nice modern design, which I'm very happy about. And of course, we do have some whimsical, cute style. We started off with all whimsical, cute, which I also love. And here's one with like a cozy street setting, which is great for all sorts of cards. Here's another one. Here's Joyride and Giggles with some cute critters and the jumping ride, whatever you call that. And we also have some standalone dies with some new background dies as well. And I was really happy with how this release turned out. And the other thing that which is new to us, is that we have introduced 11.5-inch stencils, which is good for doing scrapbook pages that fits directly into the base. In fact, I can just take one out and show you the size. So if you put a 12 by 12 layout, you can just use this size stencil to do your pages. And in fact, the other day, I made one, and I used a 5-point turn to make a star shape. I'm no expert when we are talking about scrapbook pages. If you know anyone who is a scrapbooker who can take this tool to the next level, please let me know. I'd be so happy to connect with them. And don't forget, you can always use the tool for making home decor. This one is one that I did, also using the Sun Vibes. Oh, so you see, Ardif is using the big one right now, right, Ardif?
That's right. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I've put down a piece of 8.5 by 11. And so what I can do is I can do my stenciling, and then I'll be able to cut this piece into 4 card fronts. And I'll show you what those look like when I get it done.
So as you can see, just as we were talking, they've already made a whole bunch of backgrounds, which are so pretty. I mean, this is all the same stencil. This is with 6 turns, and because there's 2 shapes on the stencil, you only have to do 6 turns to get a 12-pointed design. Here's the 5-pointed design, and I think you saw me, I masked half the stencil so that I was only using 1 piece at a time. And I love how this kind of looks like it loops around like that. I think that's just super cool. And then just a couple more. There's
there's one where I did 3 turns and I got a 6-point design.
I love how you go a different color on each side.
That's the first time I've done that. It just takes a little bit of masking and it's quite easy.
Yeah.
But yeah, it gives kind of a neat look, the way the lines, the colors move in those lines, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so I mean, I've done a video on this, which is on my YouTube channel. I released it earlier this week where I made even more cards. Here's some other cards I've made with the smaller. This Zen Vibes also comes as a 6-inch stencil. And again, you can get all the same different looks. That's one where I've made a larger panel with the design and then cut it into 4. And here's another one where I used an 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock and then I cut it into 4. I think I've got the others here somewhere. Yeah. So this was originally, let's see if I can get this right so that you can see how it works. So you can see that was originally an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper that I cut into 4, and then I'm able to make 4 cards. Right, and this is just with one stencil, guys, and there's so many stencils.
So as a comparison, Artif just showed you one with what she did it with the 11.5 inch, and this one I did it with the 8-inch. So you got a little bit more white space with a smaller stencil where you can put your other embellishment around. It's a great way to mass produce.
It is, yeah, it's very fast to make 4 cards. That's for sure. I've lost my blue brush. Okay, so yellow it is. I'm sure I'll find it right afterwards. What are you working on, Sharon?
And lately I'm just obsessed with making all these like shadow boxes, and my husband is saying another one. I just can't stop.
I have a couple of questions for you guys. I realized I had my mic turned off. Hopefully you guys can hear me now.
Yes, we can hear you, Brandy.
Perfect. Okay, so my question to you guys is, how does this work, or can it work with stencils you get from different companies? So if you got like a square stencil from somebody, or
Yes.
you know, a rectangular one.
So in the new tool, even though we have all the paper registration marks on the mat, we deliberately kept this 6-inch guide where you can couple your 6-inch regular size stencil and then spin that. And then you can therefore use your own 6-inch stencil.
Okay.
Of course, you will need to think about the pattern. Like maybe you can mask off a portion of it and then spin it. I know that Artif has a whole list of videos on her channel where she used some regular stencils instead of the circular ones. But it's definitely doable, but it does need a little bit of thinking outside the box.
Gotcha. So am I understanding correctly, it's just the 6x6 stencil that we can use with that specific little guide there?
Yeah, so this guide has a 6x6 inch hole through it.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? This is an old one. This is a 7-inch one. Hold on.
Well, I mean, if you are you have like different sizes, you could stick it on the paper guide
Oh,
without having it like right in the middle. I
I
guess you could
gotcha.
like
That's
offset it, and
true.
you could still spin it.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Perfect. All right. That's
Oh,
awesome.
okay.
It sounds like Ardith is searching for something super important she wants to show us.
So this is a 9 by 12 stencil. It's hard to see everything because it's so kind of clear and translucent. It's got a whole bunch of different shapes on it. So let's say I wanted to use this kind of flower shape and I wanted to turn it. So I've got a 6 by 6 inch guide here. Okay, it's clear, but it has a 6 by 6 inch hole in the center. So what I would do is I've got the guide in the in the base so I can spin it. And then what I would do is I would just position the shape that I want where I want it. And then I would tape the stencil to the guide. And I would also add a bit of masking around it because I just want ink in that shape, right?
Perfect. Yeah, that makes complete sense.
Okay. So now I can carefully, and I may even have to pick it up. And that's the other thing too, right? Like when you're working with this, oh yeah, I'm stuck there. My masking's stuck. Let me put some masking on the back because then it won't stick, it'll slide. But the thing is, even if I can't slide it because something's sticky or whatever, right now something's catching on the corner. You know what? Hold on. I'm going to get a bigger piece of paper because it's better. It's better if your paper is bigger than the hole in the guide because then the guide can't catch on the corners of your paper.
Oh, yeah, that makes
As
sense.
you turn it. Okay, so now I've got my guide in place and I can stencil this flower. And so what Sharon was saying, like a lot of our 6-inch stencils, they're not meant to be spun. Okay, like that design, especially if it's one of the designs that goes all over the 6 inches, if you start turning it, it's going to get really layered
Too
and busy.
complicated. Yeah.
Yeah,
Too
very
busy.
complicated. Okay, so now something's stuck. So I'm having trouble spinning this. So I'll just lift it up. And if I want to spin it to, let's say 30 degrees, which is the circles, then I can literally lift it up and move it. I don't have to spin it if something is like, I think something's sticking here with my masking tape. And then I can just blend the next flower.
The stencil that Ardith has, I believe, is quite large. Usually you should have no problem spinning it. If you make sure that nothing is like hanging out
Absolutely.
on the underside.
Yeah.
And
it's spinning fine now. So I think I just had something sticking to something up there. So it's spinning fine. But, you know, if you ever took your stencil away and then looked at your design and thought, oh, I didn't get that blended the way I liked it, it's very easy to put it back in place.
yes.
So now I don't know that this is like, you know, the best design I've ever done or anything, but it does show you. And I find it especially works well with these stencils that have these single shapes that you can isolate like this.
Yeah,
I don't know about you, Ardith, but I think it looks beautiful.
Oh, thanks.
Really nice.
I think it's kind of neat. Maybe I'm going to go back and I'm going to put some yellow in the center of each flower.
It just makes you think more outside the box. Like you're not
Yeah.
stuck with one design.
For sure.
Is and it's fun. Like you come up with different things every time. Even
Yeah.
with the
Well,
same stencil, if you play with it with your friend, like you get totally different looks.
well, and
And
I
it's
think it's important to point out that the system is not constrained by purchasing more of the circular stencils. So that just makes it that much more valuable. And I think I appreciate you demonstrating that art to kind of realize that it is going to be a little bit more challenging. It's not going to be
Yeah.
as slick as
it's
it is
beautiful.
before. Yeah, it looks wonderful. I love
So
it.
that's kind of neat. And as Sharon said, like if I had something smaller, if I wanted to use one of these smaller shapes, I could do, I could do 24. Oh, you can't see that, I don't think. But one thing I did this on my old one and I have it on my new one as well, is instead of knowing the degrees, I like to know how many points in my design. So I just put a sticky note there. And so the 15 degrees is going to give you 24 points. The 22.5 will give you 16. So, it just makes it, easier for me. I mean, I am an accountant, but I don't do degrees math very easily.
And
So,
even that design that you've got right there, Ardith, you could cut that down into 4 panels and have a little.
let me show you something fun, Brandy. Hold
Oh,
on.
okay. I love it when they say, "Let me show you something fun."
Okay, so there's my
See,
my four panels, right?
and
But what I
that
can
was
do now,
oh,
so I can put these 4 panels back together in the right spot.
oh,
and then you can go again. Actually, you can
And then I
make
can go
even more.
again.
nice. Well, I
Now,
don't think we're going to have time to go again for this evening, but I totally get the idea, and that is amazing.
yeah, so I could do, I'd get that other circle and then I'd have the flowers on both corners.
Yeah, that looks awesome. All right, I'm going to
Yeah.
bring y'all's pretty faces back to the stage.
Okay.
There we go. Awesome. All right, you guys. So we're going to do a giveaway here, but before we do, I want to show you guys the stuff that Sharon sent. When I saw this box come in the mail, I was like, "What the heck? What did she send me?"
Me too.
And what? I mean, look how big this thing is. All right. Let me see here. So, just going to show you. You can't even see the whole box. Let me see if I zoom out a little bit. Nope. As zoomed out as it's going to get. This is amazing. I cannot wait. And I haven't opened it yet because I was just kind of a little nervous about messing it up. But now that I've watched you guys do it, awesome. So here is that stencil that you were working with, Ardith. And then here's one. This was so beautiful. I don't know if you guys can see the design through that cellophane, but so pretty. And then we've got some of these smaller stencils. This one's looks like a 6-inch. And now I'm just like in hog heaven, Sharon. This is amazing. Love it, love it, love it. Then we got some, now this one. Oh, is this a layering stencil? Oh, I can't hear you. What happened to your stage? Somebody pulled you guys off the stage. I think
Can you hear me
Harriet's
now?
got her hand over her mouth like she did something wrong. Yeah, Harriet. All right. So this looks like a layering stencil. Is that correct?
Yes, that's the layering stencil.
Nice. I absolutely love layering stencils. Then we've got our beautiful floral images. This, look at that embossing folder. It's like a little deco art feel. My goodness. And that one, oh my God, I love 3D oh my gosh. thank you so much, Sharon. This has been
You're very
amazing.
welcome.
I cannot wait to dig into these, and we are going to give a giveaway out. Now, don't forget, you guys, that 15% off is only good until Saturday. So Saturday at 8 p.m. So go and get your Stencil 360 Plus now while you can. All right. Now, let's see. Our gift cards that we're going to be giving out tonight is two $30 Canadian dollars. So it's $30 Canadian. And that's because she's in Canada. And so let's draw the winners for that. Okay, you guys. Our first winner is Alice. Alice's last name starts with a B and ends with an N. And our second one is going to Tamara. Tamara's last name is, starts with a W and ends with an N. Congratulations to you both. Now, Sharon, I'm assuming since you're in Canada, you do ship to the States. Is that correct?
Correct.
Perfect. Perfect. All right, you guys, we've had so much fun with you all. I've been looking at the chat while you guys are crafting, and so many people are like amazed at this thing. I can't wait to dig in. Yeah, it's, I've been watching artists forever with her square cards and her stenciling, and I've just been really intimidated to use the tool, but now that I've been able to watch you guys in action, I can't wait to do it myself. So thank you so much for sending that, Sharon. And for the rest of you guys, we're going to see you guys tomorrow. I'll be live at 12:30 tomorrow doing our updates and more giveaways. Don't forget to look for your email this evening. It should arrive sometime between 9 and 10 p.m. It's going to give you a recap of everything that we did today. And then tomorrow around 8 o'clock, you're going to get your day 2 email with all of the links to all of the presentations. All right, you guys, good night. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you. Bye.